Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, afternoon, or morning. I have something going on with my phone and I have to correct it because, well, I had to turn my ringer off and do not disturb because of some BS marketing, and I don't like to communicate. Well, I mean, I do, I talk, but I'd rather get a text and then, okay, listen, here's when I can talk. Are you good? Okay, I'm good. Holla! Oh, shoot. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, my God. Beat up. There it is. I have a bunch of equipment that my son left behind because he's a geek. It's genetic. We're both geek inclined. Okay, so this is Trader Joe's, which I'll never shop there again. I had this in the cabinet, and I didn't want it to, I hate to waste food. And then I added applesauce, about 2/3 of a large jar of a 32-ounce jar. No, actually 46. Yes, it is a lot. But this thing was filled like 3/4. Okay, so hold on. Let me turn this down and let me pour it into the pan. Oh my God. I have that other camera thing too that goes underneath. You can, all right, I'm going to tilt you. I'm on the messy sink. I'm one person. Oh my God, I would get yelled at if the dishes weren't. Are you kidding me? Wash these. Ah! My mother. It wasn't easy being a Cinderella kid. No. Alright, so I'm gonna have enough. Oh, why not? Alright. That's gonna go. I thought it would be too much. Well, it's gonna rise over. Alright, I got a little thing. My God, I got another little pan too. Oh my God. Ta-da. This is a food warming tray. I love all these things. Habitat or the Goodwill, I don't know where, or Salvation Army, like something like super cheap. I don't have to buy stuff, like those high-end stores, like things they want, like, $200 for. This was like $10 or five, whatever, and it's super heavy. It's not the El Cheapo, like lower, the grade of the steel. I'm a I know the metals. I can't say that. Meteorologist, no. A metallologist. Metallologist. Okay, let's see now. Power connection for 50. I'm going to put you at 875. I'll say 14 minutes. Keep my eye on you. Okay, oh, I know you're looking too. Oh my God, corny. You can't, no, this is Anchor, this is not corny. This is an older one, again, from a thrift shop, but all the glass that they're making now, um, they're using less, the combination with with the sand that they're using, it could be sand that's processed with like something else, another kind of metal. Because these things, the new ones, they crack. they they don't have good durability because they cut back. And why do they cut back? Oh, I have some paint on the outside. Oh, no good. Because everything, well, we know everything what happened with JLB, right? Kidding. Sleepy homemaker. Now my husband Peter used to call me. Maritza Stewart. He's like, you could cook better than Martha Stewart. I said, yeah. Yeah, but she's a blonde. And she's got bucks. He said, you could be Maritza. We were funny together. And we were cuckoo together. Yes, we were. Oh my God. Imagine all the things you learn as you grow up. I have 2 people watching. 3! Lucky 3. Okay. Yeah, everybody has their demons, and then when you come from a culture, then, let's put it this way, if he was mad at me, he would hide my keys and go to work, or take my car keys and house keys, so that I wouldn't like go to my mother's, because then like whatever. He was like, no, your mother don't need to know. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm the mother. That's what men, a lot, that's crazy. Women do that too, but obviously a woman cannot physically like, well, unless you're like a big bruiser and you got a guy who weighs 100. No, kidding. I don't promote violence, I'm just joking. No. But lightweights? No. If I was a little tiny, like 5 foot, like size, like a child size, like a woman size 0, yeah, with the frame. But from what I understand from the boys, I understand that the boys like those little small women. According to what the boys said, because a little small woman is easy for a guy to bounce. And I was like, okay. That's what I heard. And that could be interpreted in numerous ways. I scare men. Men are terrified of me. It's like, oh my God. Oh, she's too intelligent. I can't cope. I can't handle it. She's loving my... No, not why. All right, Dina, you're going to have some. I'm going to see my dog. She'll eat some of this. Her appetite. Yeah, she's gagging. My poor love bug. My little love buggy. Yeah, you want some of this, honey bunny? Come here. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. You like it? All right. No, that's got a zing to it from that Saigon cinnamon. Old Thompson. There's a market up here called Ocean State Job Lot, and you can get some like really great stuff that anywhere else like this was like $8. You get a jar like this in Manhattan. It would be like, they charge you like $40. When I moved to Manhattan from the Bronx, or from Yonkers, I grew up in the Bronx, and I lived different boroughs, I would cry when I walked into Christie's, and I was like, that's it, I gotta lose some weight anyway. I didn't get to that extreme. Well, I did this. Wait. Wait, now it's good. Yeah, especially I've had a thyroid that never was freaking diagnosed. That's how healthcare goes. My levels were always up. TSH always up. Both my anemia, everything. That's all. My erythropoietin. Yep. They tell you nothing. You get this. You get this much information. So when you go to the doctor, get your labs, and confer with the numbers, because the numbers that they say are okay, if you're at the threshold and you have symptoms in connection to what ailment you think you may have, put it this way: it's more money for them to have you keep coming in. So if you know you can deal with yourself like holistically, or take whatever meds you need to take, but with other things, diabetes too. That's all. That's diet, cholesterol issues. Nobody ever listened to me. Oh, oh my God, my eyes are burning from my ailment. Okay, I'm gonna flip. Who's watching? Yeah, you know what? Get off the page with your nonsense there. Go to OF. These people are tripped out. Yeah. You got a lot of these characters. And then what happens is these characters, they come around because the real life characters who are like, oh, go get her, go bother her account. Some woman on the gram, oh boy, she used a slur. Anyway, what happened to that, Meta? Did you see that? Could have been coming from Meta. I asked a question, I wrote it, they banned it. What is the function of the United Nations and the ICJ? How many meetings have they had? How long has this been happening? It's all theater. It's all performance. It really, really is. Select designated groups to be decimated and imploded. And, rah, rah, give them the bucks, USA, UK. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Yeah. This is oh my goodness. Wow. Yowza. Let me see. My allergies are horrendous from this weather. Oh my God. I'm like Felix Unger in the female version. I need my nasal spray. The first thing I ever cooked when I was a kid, I made tomato soup, canned tomato soup, Heinz, Campbell. And I added I filled up a pot. I had no clue. And then my mother, she was like, you know how to read? What's wrong with you? I needed glasses. That's what was wrong. Oh my God, such abuse. Some babies are born and they have their eye gets crossed, or both eyes, or they come out and their eyes are crossed. I still think I may have fallen because I have baby pictures and I didn't have no crossed eyes. My eyes didn't start crossing until I got older. Maybe I fell. Probably. Oh my God. That's gonna help. Probably many. I will show off the finished product. Everybody have a good day. I'll come back with a short. And, oh my God. I'm so tired. Okay. Take off that do not disturb. I was wondering, wait a second. These whack realtors calling. That's a whole nother thing too. With this marketing, how once your number goes out, yeah. Then some spam, you get these long distance calls. Oh, you okay, you're calling me from where? Dublin? Okay. How you doing? Yeah. There's people playing games too. Anyway, I'll be back. TikTok, I mean YouTube, get these these people. She's a fan. Hello, 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 hello. I don't know. There's just too much spam. People they do like, well they get ridiculous. Hold on one second. Oh. Hold on, girl. Hold on. Now she has to go out. Oh my God, there's so many things I gotta do. Hold on, go, 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 go. It's not easy being any of us, right? Coarse salt, or even regular table salt. In water, this is water. I have a bunch of these. My last packet. This is actually, I like this. Pure Aqua, Aldi's. But it's just salt. So, I wonder who's watching. I got 3 people watching. Hello, 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 hello. Say hello, hello, hi, hello, 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 hello. Yeah, I don't say people's names. I'll just say hello because there's a bunch of bunch of number 2. What happened to the Epstein files? The magical elves came, they took them, and they went off to Neverland with Michael, and Elvis was the courier. Elvis appeared. Elvis is still alive. My belief is that there are many many high profile, high profile, wealthy individuals who parlay their flesh-eating desires via Epstein. Yep. Now, high rollers, producers, network executives, law enforcement, can't forget them, you know, the moral squad from the NYPD, remember that? There was once a moral squad. What the? They actually think that people are buying this. Even his supporters are up in arms about this. They're losing it. They're having like coronaries on these podcasts. What? Yeah. Because there's a lot of players. And when you got a lot of players that need to keep everything on the DL, because how would that represent the letter of the law if they are hired professionals supposed to be there to make sure that the law is the law, all right? People get prosecuted for wrong things. Yeah. It was a nice try. It was a nice try. Let me just give you up. Are we still talking about Epstein? You know what that? Okay. Women, raise your hand. Give me a like. Retweet this, whatever. Share it. Women, how many women have heard that from their spouses, their husbands, their fiancés? Oh, we're still talking about that? If there's something that is heated and you don't like it, and they'll do something like, you know, the usual stupid stuff that they always do because it's, you know, not usual, but a lot of times it's just like, you know, they're in their own zone, and then you're like, oh, same thing, blah, 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 and then they get like, you gotta bring that, we're talking about that. Yeah. Like, people are gonna forget this. People are gonna forget that the elves, the magical elves, you know what? Here's what. The magical elves were inside the golf bag. Donald Trump's golf bag contained magical elves. Those magical elves said, listen, we don't want you in the jam. We're going to make this go bye-bye. That's what happened. Yep. Magical elves. Wow. Let me put up. It's now high blood pressure. Oh, yeah. All right, well, this has magnesium. I have to get the ground edible magnesium from my Asian market that I go to. Actually, make a magnesium cocktail. These people, the stuff that's been made for hundreds of years, and then they put it online, and then they're like, oh, they try to claim that they invented it. Yeah. Anyway, everybody, I'm going to show off my cake. Hold on 1 second. Let me get on there. Oh my God, I'm just so busy. It's a non-stop busy. I've decided what I'm going to do down here. I'm going to have these drawers. I'm just going to get the track. I'm going to put this on the drawer. And I'll have a room up in the front. Or get another drawer. Oh, look at that. Oh! Yeah, you can mix your flour with... Oh no, you're still very mushy. All right, you gotta go more. Very mushy. You can use applesauce. Applesauce, coconut oil. Um, this thing is the coolest ever. The Samsung. It's a microwave convection. Oh God, oh God, turn it on. Oh. Microwave convection oven, air fryer, auto cook, and you could put a large 22-inch tray, or 24-inch. And it came with this tray, those, two of them, all Samsung. Where's everybody from? Where are you ladies, men, whoever's watching? Where are you from? I wonder if you're real and you're bots. Call me Blinky, I have dry eyes. Yeah, so that's what happened there. I was waiting to see the press conference because as an independent journalist, yeah, try to get an interview with him. He would never talk to me. I worked for Donald Trump. Yes, I did. I got a photo ID. I have it with my stuff. And I think when it was very brief, it was, I think, 3 weeks, maybe 4. I don't remember. It was short. It was a short period of time. Just like that. Well, we don't need you, but we have a spot. We could put you over at JFK at the airport. I was like, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I had their number. I was the only melanated person there. He probably saw me. He said, get her out. Sorry. That's not a spray tan. Nope, she can't be here. Right, Mr. Donald Trump? I told the story that I was so, like, my husband, when I was married to the farm, and he was like, yeah, Barry's going to get us to go to Donald Trump's, because he had whatever. This is back in the late 80s. He still had all that property in AC, whatever. Yeah, it was a joke. Yeah, sure. And I'm going to go to the company barbecue. And I'm going to bring in an all-American pie. So anyway, that's my Donald Trump story. The guy said, one of the guys who worked with this other guy named Matt, he was a short Italian guy. He goes, well, we could put you, we got spots that we could get you out there. It was like, yeah, no problem. You can't be here, but you can go there. And anyone from New York City knows the dynamic of airport employees. Anyone from any metro area. And New York City, we are a predominantly minority type of ethnicity. We lead as far as, well, actually, we don't lead, but at the airport, most of the people who work there, like 70% of the employees are black and brown from the islands, So, yeah. Donald Trump, you broke my heart. I was so devastated. I was like, oh God. My dream, Fifth Avenue. My heart's desire my entire life to be on Fifth Avenue and work. Yeah, right. I said, we don't need you. And I said, yeah, it's like Mickey Mouse, And, I'm sorry. A lot of people they're so impressionable with stuff. It's like, oh yeah. It's all about aesthetics, but they don't go any further. It's a remarkable type of, I call it living while blind, not being aware. you know? So, you know, like, yeah. Anyway, I wear many hats. I'm a philosopher, I'm a baker, I'm a chef, sous chef too, painter, contract lady. Oh my God. Anyway, I shall return. I will take photos of my pancake, applesauce loaf, and with egg whites and a cinnamon. Yeah, it tastes really good. It already had cinnamon in the mix, but this was in the pantry for a minute, and it was time to use it because, well, don't waste food. And that's a place I will never shop. But anyway, I shop at the other place, which is owned by them, so yeah. Peace, everybody. YouTube, keep these miscreants off. I appreciate it. Peace. Stay hydrated, everybody. Stay cool. Stay well. Don't be a dirtbag. Later.